You say the word with the likeness that ignores my 29-year-old sister playing with Barbie dolls. And too afraid to run her own bathwater for fear she might scald her own skin. You say it with the lightness that ignores my family's celebration after years and years of hard work finally paid off. My sister learned to read. The same year her brothers, 4 years younger, started high school. Hello, my name is Eddie Bonneville, and I have intellectual disabilities. But those are just words and do not keep me from having hopes, dreams, talents, and abilities. Well, when I was in PE, people used to throw rocks at me and call me retarded. And I cried. Look around you now, and thank God that we live in a world without discrimination. A world without racism, sexism, and for that matter, discrimination in general. You're living a dream. When we're young, we're told to remember the old adage, that sticks and stones may break my bones, but words will never hurt me. However, for those with intellectual disabilities, ignoring the use of the word retard or retarded isn't always so easy. The term, which started out as a medical classification, has devolved to devalue and dehumanize those with intellectual disabilities. So with the poetry, I'm Eric by Anonymous. You say the word by Gabriel Gadfly. Drama, End the Word by Soren Palumbo. Hello, my name is by Eddie Barnabell. And using the word retard to describe me hurts by John Franklin Stevens. And prose from the Spread the Word to End the Word pledge page. A program advocating for the end of one R word in favor of another. Respect. I'm willing to bet that every one of you would freak out if you heard the word faggot or nigger in your classroom. But how many of you would raise a finger to the word retard? How many of you have? That's what I thought. So that's why I'm doing this. Because every morning I come downstairs and sit across from my little sister eating her Cheerios. I bend over and say, "Good morning, Olivia." She stares back, says quickly, "Good morning, Soren," and goes back to her Cheerios. I'm just like everybody else. Other people think I'm different. Sometimes I feel all alone. Just like you. I wonder what people will think of me. Just like you. Will they make fun of me? Doesn't anybody like me? If you say something disparaging about a gay group, a Jewish group, or a black group, there's going to be a tax. It's going to cost you. But it costs you nothing to disparage people with special needs. And it's twice as insidious when you say something like, "The party was retarded," because what does that even mean? Is it ever used as a compliment? No. It's always used to mean less than. As a medical label, for people with intellectual and developmental disabilities, the R word used to be clinical, neutral, incapable of giving offense. But words are mere vessels for meaning, and this one has long since been put to other uses. The R word has gained a meaning that words like idiot and moron lost long ago in the times of black and white TV. So she finishes her Cheerios, grabs her favorite blue backpack, and goes to wait for the bus. Then she gives me a quick hug goodbye and runs to the bus, ecstatic for another day of school. As I watch the bus turn the corner, I can't help but remember the jokes. The short bus. The retard rocket. No matter what she does, no matter how much she loves those around her, she will spend her entire life being stared at and judged. So what's wrong with retard? Well, it's something that is outside the in-group and something that none of you would ever want to be. I want you to know that it hurts to be left out here all alone. Nothing scares me more than being left all alone in a world that moves so much faster than I do. The campaign against it, called Spread the Word to End the Word, is heartfelt and earnest in a way that makes it vulnerable to ridicule. I know people who don't see what's wrong with retard, who see covering it up like linguistic Febreze, covering up cloying euphemisms. But I think, as in most cases of discrimination, it's best to ask those affected how they feel. You say it with a lightness that ignores the woman who would not let her daughter near my sister for fear that my sister's brain might be contagious. You say it with a lightness that ignores my sister's furrowing brow. When you say the word you don't think she understands, despite the fact that she will never judge, never hate, never make fun of, and never hurt, she will never be accepted. So that's why I'm doing this. Because maybe you don't realize it's hurtful, but that's exactly what it is. More hurtful than racism, more hurtful than sexism, more hurtful than anything. I'm doing this so that maybe next time you'll think of my sister before you use the word. Or shrug off someone else's use of it. Maybe you'll think of how she can find more happiness out of the blowing of a bubble and watching it float away than any of us will find in our entire lifetimes. You say it with a lightness that ignores everything else my sister is. Her love of dancing and Mexican food, fleece sweaters, and her fear of thunderstorms and the sound of people fighting. You don't know better than to disrespect its weight. Why do they use the word? They don't know how it makes me feel. They don't know. Making fun of people with disabilities is not nice. I have dreams. I want to go to college. I want friends. I have a lot of things that I want to do. I am not retarded. I'm Eric. I want to leave you with one final thought. I didn't ask to have a sister with special needs, but I wouldn't trade it for anything in the world. I have learned more from her simple love and caring than I can learn in any classroom of higher education. So please, before the next time you use the word, think of my sister. And I can only hope that one day you will open your hearts to true, unconditional love. I can only hope that one day someone will love you as much as she loves me. I can only hope that one day you will love someone as much as I love her. I love someone with special needs. My sister. The use of the R word hurts her and her pain hurts me. So please, join with me in spreading the word to end the word. Go to r-word.org. Take the pledge. Maybe buy a bracelet. And spread the word to end the R word.